Yeah. What's up? Yep, it's me again. That was my little intro. All right. It's Malik, Fossey Carter. You know the deal. I'm back again with another review. This time, HTC Hero. Took me a minute to get it. I was on vacation. Went to Miami, had a good time and all that. Came back. This was waiting for me at my house. I'm not gonna bother doing an unboxing video because if you bought a phone in the last 2 years, you pretty much know what comes inside of a phone. Phone box. Same shit. This one is nothing different. Get the phone, get the charger, get a SD card, get all the manuals, do recycling bag. Same old bullshit. No case. So another phone from Sprint without a case. What are you gonna do? First thing, let's power it on and see what we got here. This is what it looks like. Pretty nice, you know. It's a grayish color. 5 megapixel camera. I don't know if you can see that from there. Trust me. 5 megapixel. Really nice. Nice shiny kind of screen. You know, little Google insignia on the back. 2 buttons on the side, volume. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on the top. USB jack on the bottom. Pretty basic. When you turn the phone on, you have to slide it down. I got it set where you got to put a little code in it. I don't need everybody going through my shit while I'm out of the office. And this is what it looks like. Okay. As you can see, I got my AIM, Yahoo, and MSN running at the top. Got the Google Talk in the middle, Google Voice, and a Google Talk, all that. You know, one thing I like about this phone, it has the different screens you go through side to side. Like, you have 5 different scenes, they call them. So I got my pictures set up. You know, you can change it any way you want. Got pictures set up on one, calendar, whole bunch of applications on this one. My main home screen. Some more applications on this one. My internet bookmarks, and my music player. Okay? Let's see what we don't like about this phone. Get the list out. It's a long list. First of all, look at the battery. You see let me see if I get it close up. You see the battery? You see the time, 7:34. I took this phone off a fully charged at 2 p.m. 7:30, look at the battery. I haven't made one phone call. Just went through a few text messages on it. That's about it. Now, you might say, well, what's the big deal? I'll show you the big deal. Let's pick up my BlackBerry, which I've been on all day long. Look at the battery. I've been on this thing since 10 o'clock in the morning. Phone calls, emails, instant messaging all day. Battery's still good. Let's check out my Palm Free battery. 2 o'clock I took this off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of battery usage. And finally, let's check out the Touch Pro 2 battery. Also, that took off at 2 o'clock. Haven't used it yet today. And main battery, looking 100%. So what does that tell you? The HTC Hero had the worst battery on a cell phone that I've seen yet. Now, when I first got the Palm Pre, I thought that had to be the worst battery until they did an upgrade and then the shit started lasting longer. Fine. Hopefully they'll do the same thing with this one, but as it stands now, I took it out yesterday morning, 10 o'clock. I made 5-10 phone calls, sent a couple of emails, and next thing you know, battery light is red. So if you're riding around with this without an extra charger, you're going to be in some serious trouble. So you better make sure you bring a USB charger or bring another phone with you. Next thing I don't like about it, let's see the keyboard. Now, I'm not a big fan of on screen keyboards, everybody knows that. But let's try to send a text message. Got the automatic lights in here. Y'all remember from the last video. This is what the keyboard looks like. Alright? Trying to get a good focus on it. Okay? You know, it has a touch responsive screen, so when you type on it, the screen has like it vibrates a little bit. You know, that's kind of nice. Let's put it in landscape mode. Takes a couple of seconds to change over into landscape mode, but, you know, we could deal with that. When you put it like this, the keys are a little bit bigger, but my fingers aren't that big. Not that big. I mean, you could see. Not that, they're kind of big, but not that big. To type a complete message without making a mistake on this phone, I find it very difficult. It's fucking hard. Let me put it like that. It's hard to type a message without making a mistake. Now, I was sitting in traffic yesterday and I'm driving. I'm trying to send a simple message. I'll be right there. That shit took me like 3 minutes. Very annoying. I was very disappointed. But, whatever. The Facebook application on it works good. The weather, you just click on the weather on screen and it takes you to this HTC weather screen that I'm pretty sure if you had any HTC phones before, you've seen this before. It's nice. You can also go online and check the 5-day forecast. Other than that, one thing I can say I like about this phone is the App Store. It has it has so many applications that I sat there for 2 hours yesterday when I was bored, just going through them, and I still haven't seen half of them. It's so many applications. I mean, a lot of them is simple stuff that you probably use once and then end up uninstalling, but some of them are actually kind of fun or kind of useful. One that I use a lot is this coin flip. It's a simple, you shake the screen, flips the coin, and you call it heads or tails. And there's a little sound effects. That's good because I'm always trying to get out of doing something. So flip a coin, I take my chances. Also, another cute one that you can sit around bullshitting with is the Russian roulette. Just load the gun, spin the trigger, and then you press pull the trigger, click, and I got shot on the second time. That's why I always go first on Russian roulette. Anyway, that was it. That was my comedy for this whole review. So everybody who keeps on sending me comments, how come I don't try to make these shits more funnier? Because I'm not really a fucking comedian. I just get these phones, play with them. If I like them, I like them. If not, I don't. I come up here and I try to help you guys out for when you're gonna really go to the store and buy some shit. Maybe you say, you know what, I seen this review. Maybe I don't want this one. Because that's what I do when I'm about to buy some shit. I just look at the reviews to see, what it looked like. But anyway, as far as the HTC Hero, I'm not going to stamp it with my stamp of approval because the battery just really sucks and the on-screen keyboard is just almost impossible to send a good message without making a mistake. If you got a couple of phones or one phone and you need another phone to bullshit with, this will be a good number 2 phone. But if this is your main phone that you're going to be walking around with all day, don't do it to yourself. Trust me. Do not do it to yourself. You better get a Pre, get a BlackBerry, get a Touch Pro. I mean, this phone it reminds me of the Samsung Instinct. The keyboard is kind of like the Instinct. And me personally, I think the Instinct keyboard works better than this one. And I had the Instinct a long time ago, and I thought by now they would have upgraded this on-screen shit, but they didn't. So that's why me personally, like I said, as usual, my best phone, BlackBerry 12. Stay tuned for the review on this one because this is the one that you need in your life when you're walking around. If you got Sprint, you get one of these, you good. Then you could get any one of these. You could get this Hero, you get this Touch Pro 2, you get this Pre, get whatever else you want. But when I'm walking around, when I'm out on business, you catch me with the BlackBerry, and just to be safe, I walk around with 2 more BlackBerries just in case. Because I don't play. I need to get my shit when I need to get it. Now, my next video I'm going to have a little dog fight. I'm going to show you, like when I send an email, all of these phones are connected to my email account. When I send an email, the BlackBerry goes off immediately. Then the next in line is the Pre and the Touch Pro 2. They all come in next. So if you're big on email, don't do it with the Hero. Don't do it to yourself. Trust me. If you're big on applications and playing music and all that stuff, yeah, then go with the Hero or go with the Pre. And I wouldn't even suggest going with the Hero until they do something about the battery. Alright? That's my review. Leave a comment and I'll hit you up. Peace.